Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, in which part. Today, we are going to talk about being the change itself. I'm Canan Pişkin. Maybe you might have pronounced it as Canan. I'm Turkish as a nationality. I'm a business coach at Action Coach. And I'll give you some story on my background, let's say, today. I have been in the corporate life for 20 years, where I was in my comfort zone, factually. I have worked in banking industry for 20 years in global banks, and I was in financial control, internal audit, risk management functions, and I was recently the regional director for commercial banking in HSBC Middle East. And last year I decided to carry on my career, professional career, for helping business women, especially during their journey for growing their business in a planned, shorter manner and a joyous fashion, in fact. Sorry, there was a technical problem today, so I had to sort it out and just rushed a little bit. I have an MBA degree, I have an economics degree from Middle East Technical University, and I studied in University of Warwick. I'm a certified public accountant. I have a family with 2 children and my husband, and I enjoy performing arts, visual arts, supporting Turkish artists who are non-resident in UAE to represent them for being opening to the global world. So, today we are going to have some BFOs. BFOs are facts that you already know, but you are challenged to create a relation with these 2 facts. And that's the aha moment. You say, that happened because of that, this kind of a relation. So I'm going to initiate these kinds of BFOs with you. So BFO is blinding flashes of the obvious. That is already with you, that is already you have known, but you are not aware that there was a relation with this, and you can make use of this relation. And our subject was being the change. But before being the change, moving out of your comfort zone. Comfort zone is a bit tricky word. It's nice that it involves comfort. It's something nice, something people prefer to have maybe. But in fact, it's a bit tricky and dangerous as well. Why? Because it prevents you moving out of that space, which doesn't enable you to reach out your magic. Comfort zone, we can describe it as like a picture. Can you see it? It's a well-framed picture, and it's designed, it's drawn in very detailed manner, and you can see this lithography of Devrim Erbil. He has designed in very much detail, but you are living in that frame. That is your comfort zone. But your magic moment is there. In order to reach that magic moment, you have to move from this comfort zone to here. That's a journey. That is something that involves being aware of where you are, being how you are going to do this journey for yourself. So I'm going to talk about these steps further, but before starting those steps, I will give you explanation about your state of mind. So can you see? What is this? That's perfect. That's a line. That's line. And that line, what does it make? What is its purpose? It just separates, right? Separates. There is the below the line part and above the line part. Below the line, we describe this BED. B-E-D, the abbreviation for blames, excuses, and denials. That you play the victim of your life. And above the line, We describe this, you are having the oar of your boat. Oar means O-A-R, ownership, accountability, and responsibility. So when you have the oar of your boat, you are the victim of your life. Let me show you the abbreviation like this. You see? Blames. Okay, let me give you an example. For businesses, with business owners, we ask them, why do you think you are not a profitable company? Or why do you think the sales has dropped down? You know, the economy is so bad, the oil prices has went down, the sales staff is so bad, I have the best team members. What is this? This is below the line, playing below the line, playing the victim. So how could you change your attitude in these kinds of circumstances? You should be considering, yes, maybe I did not invest enough on my team, or I did not recruit the right people, or I did not pay attention on the market trend, what is going on, and I did not take precaution actions for this. For your personal life, let's talk about, you're putting on weight and you're having trouble with your weight. And you say that, oh, I'm always putting on weight, and I have to cook for the kids and they don't eat, I have to eat, and there's always guests in the house. This is kind of playing the victim, playing in the below the line state. And in order to move out of your the below the line to above the line state, you can say that, did I pay attention to what I'm consuming? I'm managing the house, I'm managing the kitchen, am I taking care of what I'm shopping for the house? Or do you do enough workout for yourself, like 3 days a week? Or do you have at least meditate to change your state of mind? So during today's call, I want you to play, even you are below the line, move above the line, or how you can just find movement areas that you can go over there. Okay, so let's assume yourself you are climbing a mountain. The mountain, and you are on the mountain, and the weather becomes foggy. You are not able to see around. You have been walking some time. You don't know because you don't have a watch. You don't have a compass, and you don't know where you are and how you have progressed. Neither you have how much you have to the peak. So in order to be the change, first you have to start with setting your destination. Where do you want to? Do you want to reach the top? Do you want to reach a lake over the mountain? Do you want to reach to a tree level? Whatever. So first you have to work on your destination. We call it a destination mastery. Destination, when you have the destination, then you can plan what to do. For example, I'll tell you a story about a mouse. A mouse was put in a box, a paper box, and it was just left for a few hours, and we were hearing lots of noises coming there. The mouse was trying to dig the box. There was some, you were observing some small disturbance on the top of the box. But after some time, you could not hear any voice. What happened? The mouse has died. Why? Because of hunger? Because of air? Lacking air? Water? Thirst? No. The mouse has died because of indecisiveness. Because the mouse didn't know where to dig, what his destination is. If he had insisted on digging just one space, one spot, and try to start and work on that destination, he would have achieved having a hole and go out of that box. Because he could not decide where to dig, he just jumped and dig some place and jump to another place and try to dig it out. So destination is very important. The first step you have to take. Second, you have to plan. Plan as a personal life as well. Plan your business goals and personal goals together. Without a plan, you will not be achieved. For example, if someone asks you to run, how fast you would be running? Maybe a little bit fast. Maybe you might even start walking. But if you had a plan to, for example, it's a flag run, let's say, you will be running 100 meters, you will be giving the flag to someone else, and that other guy will run and come back to you and give the flag back to you. You have a plan how to move on. So if you had this plan, you have known what to, where to, and how long you will be running, you would have running faster, and you would be succeeding better in this run. And third, action. So now you have the plan. The plan is your compass of your brain, where you are going to head. You know where you are going to head now. That's your compass. Now it's time for action. You implementing the plan, in what time frame, how long it is going to take. You might have fear, yeah, or someone else can make you feel afraid of this journey, about these actions. Oh, no one will be able to climb this mountain before. It's so high, don't you see? So if no one has done, you will not be able to do it. I don't think you have sufficient. I don't think you have sufficient resources to go out there. Then that's fear. Fear is not real, in fact. It's a very nice abbreviation, we call it. Fear is something we call false expectations appearing real. So what you would be doing if you have fear? Get rid of it, okay? Last week we had a term break and we went for a holiday with the kids, and before I had always been trying to ski. I was always taking lessons, and then I said that, no, this time I will be my priority, myself, and I will learn how to ski, and I will ski on my own. That was my goal. I did not intend to be the professional, the best skier, but I just intended to do. And I asked the instructor, can I ski on my own? Yes, he said, but please be careful about control your speed and try to put your weight to the front. And I was so excited when I was alone, just getting on the telesiege was so excited, even not skiing. But I started skiing, and of course I fell. When do you think I fell? When I feared that I can fall, I fell. And the next time I said that, okay, Jana, when the fear came, just try to get rid of it and say that, Jana, you are doing great, put your weight to the front. And I survived. So, fear is not real. Don't forget about this. And there can be times of perturbation. We call the perturbation point. You might have maybe Googled, and that's 212 Fahrenheit. That corresponds to 100 degrees Celsius, where the water boils and the steam comes. You can be 99 degrees Celsius, and you can give up. Either give up or bear one more degree to boil and give that steam out. That steam makes the train move. That last second or half second, 1/3 second makes the runner's champion. That's last moment that makes the difference and succeed. So I strongly recommend watch these kinds of videos as well when you are not sure about what you are doing, whether that fear is real or not. Fear is not real. You can have challenges, you can get excited, but just separate the distribution about whether it's fear or excitement. So it's up to your choice. So once you take the actions, it's time to succeed. But it is yourself who is going to decide on where to go, what to do, and how you are going to be the champion of your life. So, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? It's your choice. Where do you want to go? Do you want to exit this journey and be a failure story again? Or do you want to be a success story for yourself, for your time? So, sorry, I tried to summarize how the journey of change can be, and this is your journey. I try to explain it in Turkish as well for my Turkish audience, and also my audience in different countries like Azerbaijan, in US, in Australia, New Zealand, in UK as well. So merhaba, benim Türkiye'deki ve Türkçe konuşan izleyicilerim. Bugün değişimin kendisi olmakla ilgili bir konuşma yaptım. Teknik aksaklıklardan dolayı biraz geç başladım konuşmaya ve heyecan yarattı. Bu da benim de hani konfor alanımın dışında olduğum bir ana denk geldi tabii ki. Değişimin kendisi olmak için öncelikle nerede olduğumuzu bilmek lazım. Öncelikle daha da öncesi kendimizi çizginin, yani enerji seviyemizin çizginin altında mı üstünde mi olduğunu tespit etmemiz lazım ve üstüne çıkmaya çalışmamız lazım. Çizginin altında demek suçlamalar, bahaneler ve inkarların olduğu bir ortamdır. Bu ortamda olduğunuz sürece kendinize hiçbir şey yaratamazsınız. Ne zaman bu çizginin üzerine çıkarsınız, sahiplenirsiniz hayatınızı, sorumluluğunu alırsınız ve hesabını verirsiniz. İşte o zaman kendi hayatınızın sorumluluğu üzerinde olduğu için de yaratım yapma şansınız var. Yani başarıya ulaşma şansınız var. Başarıya ulaşmak için ilk önce hedefi belirlemek gerekiyor. Destinasyon dediğimiz, yani o GPS'i ayarlamanız gerekiyor baştan. Ondan sonra hedefinizi belirledikten sonra planlamanız gerekiyor. Yani o pusulayı bir ayarlamanız gerekiyor. Kaç metre koşacağım? Ne kadar enerjiye ihtiyacım olacak? Bunları belirlemeniz gerekiyor. Artı planladığınız aksiyon zamanı. Aksiyon alırken tabii ki gerçekten ne olabilir? Korkabilirsiniz ya da birileri sizi korkutabilir. Korkudan kurtulun. Korkudan kaçın ve kurtulun, kovun daha doğrusu. Korku gerçek değil. Korku kendini gerçekmiş gibi gösteren yanlış inanışlardır aslında. Bunu ben örneğiyle bahsettim. Su 100 derecede kaynar. Yani son 99 dereceye geldiğinizde bırakırsanız su olarak kalır. Ya da inat ederseniz bir derece daha kaynatırsanız o su kaynar ve buhar olur. Ve lokomotifleri çalıştıran o buhardır. O koşu yarışlarında o son yarım saniye, bilmem onda bir saniyedir şampiyonları şampiyon yapan. Burada tabii seçim sizin. Ne olmak istiyorsunuz? Başarı hikayesi mi olmak istiyorsunuz? Yoksa yine işte başka bir denemeydi, olmadı mı olmak istiyorsunuz? Bu gösterimde bunu anlatıyordu. Umarım açıklayıcı bir konuşma olmuştur. Sorularınızı da artık şimdi cevaplamaya çalışacağım. Ben burada bazı şeyler görüyorum. İlk soru, örneğin bu korkudan nasıl kurtulurum? Korkudan nasıl kurtulmadan önce korkunun gerçek olmadığını kabul edin bir kere. Korku, sorry. I'll start answering the questions. Sorry, currently I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm trying to just shift where I'm comfortable to speak in Turkish. Now I'm going to start answering the question. One is, how can we get rid of this fear? First, be aware that fear is not real. Assume that this is something temporary. Nothing is permanent other than our life. Nothing is permanent. Fear is as well. And fear is something that is temporary, and it's not real. It's an illusion. It's a perception. The same thing can be perceived as a challenge, but you can just accept it as a fear and start giving up this journey for yourself. So let's assume you have a fear of I don't have sufficient resources to succeed in this business. Okay, how can you know that what is sufficient for you, and how can you know that your resources are not eligible for this? This is someone else's perception. Just put it down. What you need, what kind of resources you need for that business or that personal goal, let's say, and write it down. Write down what you have as a resource. So the lag between what you have and what is needed will be your action plan, and start implementing this plan. So that's the case you can do how to get rid of that fear with you. And another question, how can we be sure that we are in the comfort zone? Comfort zone is the place you don't feel happy, but you are comfortable. Your resources are provided. Like, for example, you are running your family business. You are not happy going to that shop every day, but it is something that was established by your father, and he asked you to run this business because he asked you to study engineering sometime in your life. If you see that, if you are not happy where you are, that means that you are playing in your comfort zone. So play about the line. What should I have done, or what I can do in the future? Past is past. Past is a learning. You have to look forward. How can you just get rid of, or just move this from the space to the space where you want to be, to your magic place? This is, you can just review what you have done previously. For example, I should have looked for some other business opportunities. What kind of background I should be needing? Okay, I will not be able to study architecture because I wanted to be an architecture, but I can do a partnership with an architect and open an architecture business. That's another way that you can. So the most important thing is, okay, you are sure. Once you are sure about your in your comfort zone, then you move on what to do next to move out of this space. So any other questions? Let me check here from here. I'll be happy, by the way, if you can ask questions, because I don't want to keep you in your comfort zone. Okay, how far business coaching can support a business to be on the right track? Are there measurable facts to see progress? Okay, business coaching is my business, what I'm doing. I'm helping people who are not happy where they are, or not satisfied. They might have progressed somewhere, but it's not the place they wanted to be. So they move, they want to achieve a higher level in their business. So then we work with the business owner. First, review their destination. Are they aware of their destination? Do they have a destination first? And then review the destination, and he or she will decide where the destination will be, and put out a kind of a map that where he is now. First, mastery on your numbers, your performances, your delivery, your client, whether your market is correct or not, or is it well defined. So Once you master these details with your current situation and your destination, there's a gap in it, right? So now then we determine what we need to do, the plan. For planning, we determine what you need to be in order to have that destination. So we'll make the plan. So in order to succeed, you have to action the plan. So how? So in order to get rid of these kinds of fears, those perturbation points, you have to have a scheduled plan, kind of periodic follow-up for yourself or someone to be accountable for until you get accountable for what you are doing. So in that manner, business coaches are helping, or myself, helping the business owners to get on track, to be on the track. Right track is another question. What your destination is the right track? Okay, you can review during the journey, but it's more important that you just review whether that track is convenient for you, you are happy with it, you are satisfied with it. I hope I was able to explain it in detail. Thank you, Fatima, for this question and moving out of your comfort zone. So Jihan, what is the most important thing while planning our route? The most important thing while planning our route, that the plan has to be our plan. It should not be a plan that is prepared for yourself. It could be your parents, like a personal life planning, or it could be your relatives, it could be your family, friends, or it could be a consultant in a professional life. No, the plan should be your plan. You have to structure your plan. Because as long as you are not committed to the plan will not work. So a mediocre plan is better than a best plan that is not actioned. So the most important thing is, rather than planning the best, but implementing, whether it's feasible to implement. So I hope I have been able to answer your question, Jihan. Thank you for moving out of your comfort zone and being the change. And I'm checking out other questions. Overcoming the fear, I think I have answered. Any others? Let me wait a few more minutes. Türkçe de konuşayım biraz. Eğer izleyenler varsa ve Türkçe soru sormak isteyen varsa çok memnun olurum. Sizlerin de konfor alanından çıkmanızı istiyorum. Konfor alanında kaldığınız sürece değişimi yakalayamazsınız. Benim için çok keyifli bir interaktif görüşme oldu. İlk defa yapıyorum. Bu anlamda da biraz konfor alanının dışındaydım. Benim için de işte değişime vesile olmuş oldunuz. Burada ana fikrimiz de zaten değişimin kendisi olmakta. Let me answer Gözde's question from Istanbul. How long can it be taken to overcome our fears of change? I have heard that 21 days are enough mostly. No, you can get rid of it immediately. That's a good news. 21 days, I think, as far as I know, it's something to get as a habit of implementing something. So don't wait for 21 days and get a kind of a new habit, but rather go deep into your goals and take your concentration from the fear. If you concentrate on the fear to getting rid of the fear, you will make it real, in fact. So just disregard it, as we assume that it's not real. Just disregard it and move to move your focus to where you want to be, your goals, your plan, but your implementations. And plus, one thing that you can do when you are implementing, we always have to-do lists, you know, to-do lists. It's something disturbing because you are, at the end of the day, you are unhappy that you haven't done. But instead of keeping a to-do list, you can keep a done list. Yeah, what you have achieved during the day or during the week, during the month, during the year, so that you can tick box. You can enjoy how wonderful it is to feel that you are tick boxing things, right? So start keeping the list of what you have achieved. So once you see that achievement list, it will be wonderful to feel the success of achieving. And it will be wonderful that you will not be aware that you have already got rid of this fear. Hope this is sufficient and fair for you Gözde. Böyle kısa bir Türkçe de özet geçeyim. Korkudan nasıl kurtuluruz? Korkudan kurtulmak için korkudan kurtulmaya odaklanmayın. Çünkü korkuyu ciddiye alırsanız gerçek olur. Korku gerçek değildir diyoruz. Korku aldatıcı bir kabulleniştir. Hedefinize odaklanın ve hedefiniz için yapmanız gereken plana odaklanın. Ve hani yapılacaklar listesi tutmak yerine yapılmışlar listesi tutun. Gerçekleştirdiğiniz işleri, tamamladığınız işlerin listesini tutun. Gün sonunda, hafta sonunda, ay sonunda, yıl sonunda o tamamlama, başarma duygusunun o dayanılmaz hafifliği, dayanılmaz mutluluğu muhteşemdir. Ve hiç farkında olmadan zaten o korkudan da kurtulmuş oluyorsunuz. Verdiğim örnek bu şekildeydi. I hope my Turkish audience is fine with my Turkish and English as well. I'm checking the other questions. By the way, sorry for today's technical problems. I think I have answered Iman Shivita's question as well. We don't have to get rid of fear. What else? Okay, I have spoken about this business coaching, and someone from Turkey, she asked how can we open a flowers shop. Okay. Türkiye'den birisi bir çiçekçi dükkanı açmak istiyorum, ne yapabilirim diye soruyor. Let me explain it in English. İlk önce İngilizce anlatayım bunun cevabını, sonra da Türkçe cevabını vereyim. In order to open a florist, first you have to plan. What kind of a florist you want to be? You want to be a boutique florist in a high street, or you want to be a florist next to a newspaper kiosk, or you want to be an online florist? First, determine your destination. Once you determine your destination, plan. As we mentioned, what you need. If you want to be an online florist, you have to go into some technical resources, or either you have to rent a small kiosk, which shopping mall would be the best to open it. Determine that one. Determine the plan. Make the plan. Make it feasible as well. The most important thing about the plan is being feasibility, and that appeals to you, and action. And keep the periodical follow-up with your plan. Çiçekçi dükkanı açmak için ilk önce hedefinizi belirlemek gerekiyor. Nasıl bir çiçekçi olmak istiyorsunuz? Yani böyle butik bir çiçekçi mi? Böyle lüks bir caddede, yoksa bir alışveriş merkezinde işte gazetecinin yanında bir çiçekçi mi olmak istiyorsunuz? Yoksa internet üzerinden mi satmak istiyorsunuz çiçeği? O zaman ilk önce bunu belirleyin. Yani hedefinizi belirleyin, destinasyonunuzu belirleyin. Ondan sonra planınızı yapın. Periyodik takip edebileceğiniz bir plan ve bu plan size ait olması lazım. Başkası tarafından hazırlanmış değil. Size hitap eden, sizin uygulayabileceğiniz, yani feasible olan, uygulayabileceğiniz bir plan olması lazım. Ve sizin kaynak ihtiyacınızın da belirlenmiş olması lazım. Bu planı yaptıktan sonra adım adım resource ihtiyacınız varsa, kaynak ihtiyacınız varsa onları tamamlamanız. Aksiyon almanız gereken yerler varsa aksiyon almanız. İletişime geçmeniz kişiler varsa iletişime geçmeniz gerekiyor. Ne zaman ki aksiyonları uyguladınız, bundan sonra zaten hedefinize de ulaşmışsınız demektir. Teşekkür ederim bu soru için de Aynur Pişkin'e Türkiye'den, İstanbul'dan. Thank you for okay, check your to-do list, Gözde. Love from my audience in Istanbul. my family, let's say. My hometown is in Ankara as well. So love to my family in Ankara. Ankara'daki aileme de sevgiler gönderiyorum. İstanbul'daki aileme de sevgiler gönderiyorum. İngiltere'deki aileme de sevgiler gönderiyorum. Azerbaycan'daki eşime de sevgiler gönderiyorum. Umarım böyle keyifli bir konuşma olmuştur. İlham verici olmuştur. My aim today was not all, in fact, my personal aim in life is to inspire people. So I hope I was able to inspire you. I hope I was able to move you or give an idea of moving out of your comfort zone, and just I have been able to give you some seeds to make your destination, plan and actions. Thank you for watching today. Canan Pişkin.